93 Boxing, I'm back with a quick video. Keys to victory for Canelo Triple G. This is the one, right? I've talked about some of the questions for Canelo and Triple G. Well, there's questions on both sides. A good amount of questions. Can Canelo take Triple G's punch? Can Canelo handle Triple G's jab? Can Triple G handle, how will Triple G react to Canelo's punches? That's one of my questions. Because how would they both react to each other's punches? Can Canelo really hit as hard as Danny Jacobs? Or harder? We just don't know. We don't know, right? But from what we can assume, we're going to go through the keys to victory and the advantage and disadvantage of both fighters in this video. And tomorrow I'll probably do a prediction video. But you probably know I'm picking Canelo to win. The more I think about it, the more I feel like it'll be a closer fight. Sometimes I feel like, oh no, it might not be. Because the way Triple G is reacting is like, at times, not very confident. Canelo's supremely confident, man. Look, some of the keys to victory for Triple G is, his main thing is his jab. We can say power punches, we can say all that. His jab is very important. If you don't understand why a jab is very important, you can Google this, the importance of a jab. But to make it simple, a jab helps you be able to control your opponent. 78 Sports TV referred to as like a leash. You got an animal in front of you and you can tame the animal using that leash. You can jab, you can control him at a distance. You can, a jab can prevent a person from coming forward because no one wants to get hit, even by a jab. And plus, you don't know if a right hand is going to follow up the jab. You can set up many other shots, power shots with the jab, because you can gauge distance. You know how far your opponent is, so you can let off the shots if you think that your opponent's in the right range, right distance. So, and he has one of the best jabs in boxing. So Triple G should be using that jab. Triple G, I feel like even though he has to win to get he has to get a knockout to win only, I feel like he could try and make Canelo come forward. Maybe he might try and box like David Lemieux. Could give him a bit of a different look. He really has to land on Canelo, even body shots. Try to slow him down. Canelo is a little bit faster. You could probably reduce the speed with some body shots. And they both go to the body. Triple G goes to the body. He has stopped guys to the body. And I feel like he should go to the body against Canelo. But the way he should do it should be smart. He should feint. He should be awkward. William Monroe Jr. made it clear that he's a bit more awkward than people think. And Triple G is more skilled than what people think. Triple G should not rush in. But he make his way with that jab. He should try control Canelo with a jab and cut the ring off. Canelo will probably try counter punch him if Triple G tries to go in front and go forward. But if you try to control him with a jab carefully, you'll be able to cut the ring off and be very successful. Canelo does pretty well on the ropes, but at the same time, Canelo's never faced someone that is as good as coming forward as Triple G is. You see what I'm trying to say? So Triple G might try to do those type of things, coming forward, but being smart as well, maybe boxing around. I also like to see Triple G make Canelo come forward. Has anyone thought of that? I don't know how good of a fighter Triple G is back foot wise. I don't think he's that good of a fighter in there. He hasn't shown me to be a really good fighter there. I've seen very little head movement early in his career, but that's against low level competition. Triple G could use the jab, move around a little bit, side to side, and then keep jabbing. But then, let off those power shots. That's kind of pretty much his game plan. He has to be careful, man. Headshot, body shot, he has to feint them all. Don't stay on the inside. I think he has to try and make it a long range fight because I believe he has got a reach. He's taller, definitely. Even by a little bit. Maybe Canelo looks a bit bigger than he did in the first face-off. Like in all the other face-off. In this recent face-off, he looks a bit taller. So I guess the type of shoes each will be wearing is a bit different. Triple G is definitely taller. I feel like Brook. Look, Khan was slightly taller than Canelo, and Brook is slightly taller than Khan, in my opinion. and Triple G is taller than Kell Brook, which probably means he's taller than Canelo as well. What else does he have to do? I mean, he pretty much has to get every single trick out of the bag, and he has to hurt Canelo. He can't be, he has to throw combinations, but he can't be like, he has to throw awkward combinations. He can't be throwing like basic combinations and stuff. Make Canelo think, because Canelo is harder to counter a punch that's you don't expect. So make it difficult for Canelo to counter punch, which he needs to do. And if you can take away Canelo's counter punching ability a bit with the jab, because with the jab he could counter the jab as well, but if you could take away Canelo's counter punching ability, you would take away a big part of Canelo, because counter punching is one of Canelo's best attribute, if not the best attribute that he has. I don't think it'd be as easy as taking away like that. It'd be very difficult for him to do that. Canelo's keys to victory. I mean, if I can think of any other Triple G's keys to victory that he should do, I'll let you know. But for now, let's go into Canelo's keys to victory, because right now I can't think of any on top of my head. Canelo, he is a better inside fighter than Triple G. That's my opinion. Okay, he's a better back foot fighter than Triple G is on the back foot. But Triple G is a better, possibly better front foot fighter than he is, than Canelo is probably, because Triple G is normally used to coming forward, right? But one thing people are not realizing is, obviously when Canelo's coming forward, Triple G will probably be going back, or like he'll be pushed back. Or when Triple G is going forward, Canelo will definitely be pushed back, because Triple G likes coming forward, which has the tendency to push your opponents back, and Canelo likes to go backwards. Canelo has to take away Triple G's opponents, so Triple G's weapons. Triple G's weapons, right? Sorry, I'm really tired. Been outside for so long. I actually went outside in Croydon, and there was someone that, it wasn't spray paint. I think it was like someone writing with their fingers on the dust. It says "Fuck the Mayweathers." You see how McGregor says it, but the fork is actually like someone to draw a line through it to kind of cut the word "fuck," and it says "the Mayweather" instead of "Fuck the Mayweather." And then later down, someone writes 50-0. Wow, I was actually happy to see that, because a lot of people, I hate when casual McGregor fans just support McGregor. For what? Like, they both got cocky. But that's another video. Canelo has to capitalize on Triple G's mistakes. He has to take away Triple G's advantages. If Canelo can take away Triple G's advantages, like let's say Triple G jabs, he's got a really good jab, and Canelo somehow is able to, slip to the side and counter with the right hand. Triple G will probably not. He'll probably think twice before jabbing. Then what's he gonna do? He would probably try use other punches, or maybe jab in a different way. Canelo has to take away as much of Triple G's weapons as possible. As much as possible. Canelo has to establish the power. This is something I feel like Triple G could do as well. I don't think Canelo's been hit as hard as Triple G's power is greater than anyone Canelo has faced. And I really believe that. But, well, possibly that is. But Triple G has, maybe Triple G has faced guys that can hit as hard as Canelo, like Danny Jacobs. I mean, I don't know how hard Danny Jacobs hits compared to Canelo. Keep in mind, Danny Jacobs is a real middleweight. Canelo has to try and establish the power, hit him with a few hard shots, and show him that this is not the same, this is not as easy as you had it in your whole career. Because, one thing people are talking about, that can Canelo take Triple G's power? And that's a valid question. But can Triple G take Canelo's power? Kell Brook hurt him, in my opinion, even by a little bit. But Kell Brook is not the biggest puncher at welterweight. Far from it. What's more is, we normally see Triple G who's not getting hurt, all of a sudden getting hurt badly, but also Triple G not being able to hurt Kell Brook as easily as we thought he would be able to. So, Triple G's power might be a bit overrated. Canelo's power might be, his chin may be a little bit overrated too. Canelo needs to establish some power. And if he can get on the inside, he definitely needs to do that. Canelo is a better fighter coming forward than Triple G is as going backwards. That's something people don't talk about. I'll explain that, right? If Triple G is coming forward, Canelo might go backwards, okay? And they counterpunch him and then prevent him from coming forward. You kind of stop Triple G on his tracks. He has to do that using combinations, but he could also back Triple G up with smart combinations and hard punches. Triple G is not a good fighter, too much of a good fighter going backwards. Canelo is a brilliant fighter. Triple G is a brilliant fighter going forward from what it seems like. Canelo's a brilliant fighter going backwards, but it's not like he's crap going forward. He's actually pretty good going forward. It's just that's not what he likes to do. That's not his best attribute, but it is still something that he's very good at. When Canelo comes forward, and if he can come forward, and if he can establish himself on the inside, as well as good counter shots from medium to long ranges, counter shots that Triple G is able to respect, it could be an easy night for Canelo. If you think about it, let's think about this, right? If Canelo can come forward, get on the inside like Kell Brook did, like William Monroe Jr. did, like a lot of fighters did. Triple G is not that good on the inside. And just like Kell Brook, he's landing them uppercuts, them body shots, you know what I'm saying? But, he's got a head movement that Kell Brook doesn't have the type of head movement that Triple G does. That Canelo does. He's a lot more slicker, more seasoned in the pro game. He got it. And if he does that, Triple G has no choice but to... And, keep in mind, Canelo might have to make him miss. If he does that successfully, Triple G might be in trouble. And he might not come forward as aggressively. He might go a bit backwards, and then let's say if Canelo's able to take his punches away, right? His assets away. Main assets, jabs, some counter punches. Canelo has to punish him for every punch Triple G throws, as much as possible. He throws a little body shots. Here goes some two punch combination to the face. And Canelo, as I said, he really has to get on the inside, land that uppercut. I really want to see him land the uppercut. When Kell Brook landed the uppercut, I know he probably didn't train for Kell Brook as much as he is doing for Canelo. Kell Brook hit the uppercut, and then both of Triple G's feet was off the ground. I just like to see what Canelo will do with the uppercut. I feel like I'm missing a few things, but that's really all he has to do. Canelo has to basically counterpunch. He has to take away Triple G's weaknesses by counterpunching, but he also has to punch in combinations as well and back Triple G up. Right? He really has to back Triple G up, and he can let Triple G come forward, stop him on his tracks, and also back him up a few times. Body shots. As Floyd Sr. said, this is key, right? I'll say this again. Body shots for both. That's keys to victory for both, right? Establish the power. That's also for both. If either one can establish power and body shots, man, they got the fight. I think they got the fight. I think so. Body shots. Triple G's never been hit to the body like that, and I feel like neither has Canelo, but I feel like Canelo, to hit to the body, you have to have a good inside work. Canelo has good defense on the inside, I feel, and he's got good defense to the body, good defense on the inside. To be able to land body shots, you have to have a good inside game plan against a guy who's got good inside defense. Triple G don't have that, so I feel like Canelo might be able to land a bit more body shots. That's really all he has to do, man. Whoever can do their keys to victory better probably would win the fight. And I feel like Canelo has more tools in the game, in the arsenal. And I feel like those things that I told Canelo to, I believe Canelo needs to do, he can do it a lot more comfortably than Triple G maybe. I don't know, Canelo has a lot more that he can do, man. A lot more. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think the keys to victory are. 93 Boxing. I'm out.